Hi guys and welcome to the channel. So we're just about to get into the barbecue season, and one of the big things that I'm always looking at is charcoal. And in today's video I'm going to show you which of these 5 brands you need to be buying. I'm going to do that by answering a number of questions. How much does it cost, what's the quality of it, how long it will burn for, and whether or not I'm going to get a big pile of dust at the bottom of the bag. So today I'm going to open each of the bags that you see behind me, tip them out. We're going to look at the actual contents, see the uniformity, the quality, and whether or not, like I say, there's a big pile of dust at the bottom. Then I'm going to burn each of these in a Weber chimney, and we're going to see how long they burn for. So don't forget to smash that subscribe button. If you like what I'm doing here today, please let me know by liking, subscribing and leaving a comment. First one we're going to look at is this Masterbuilt one. So this comes as 16 pounds or 7.2 kilograms. So the Masterbuilt made with 100% premium hardwood. It says here it's made with Dura Premium or Madeira Dura Premium. And let's open this up and look what's inside. So you can see actually, even at the top there are some smaller bits, but generally you've got some really kind of like nice decent lumps. In terms of uniform, well, I would say it's probably not too uniform, because you've got bits this big and then you've got bits that big, bits this big. So towards the bottom of the bag you've got the smaller bits, but we'll weigh those up and see how much of the bag isn't particularly usable. So with the scales reset and the glass bowl allowed for, I've put a kilo of charcoal in here, and I've tried to pick kind of like uniform size bits so it's like a fair comparison when I do the other ones. But it's time to put this in the chimneys, and we're going to see what temperature they get up to and how long they burn before pretty much there's no temperature left with which you can practically cook with. This charcoal burnt pretty nicely and total time was 55 minutes. And let's see how much dust is in the bottom of this bag. So the second one we're going to look at is Whitlam Flame. This is a UK manufacturer only. I don't think they sell in the US. This bag is 4 kilo and it's made of fawn. So let's open this up. So you can see with this Whitlam Flame, it's actually really uniform. You can see they're not the most massive of pieces, but actually they're really pretty all identical in terms of size. Let's get our scales and let's zero those out. We'll zero them out. Zero out. There, got it. And then we're going to put in some uniform ones. So I'll try and put in a similar size one. And again, I'm going to go through like a kilo of weight. So I've already filled up this thing and I'm already at 567 grams, so like just over half a kilo. So I'll fill a second one of these up and then we'll put that in the other charcoal chimney and get that going as well. In the burn test, this burnt really quickly and didn't last very long at all. So for the Whitlam Flame, turn this on, zero it out. So these, I swept up all the bits that are left that I wouldn't be able to put back in the bag, and 94 grams. Okay, so next to the small bags is the Weber lumpwood charcoal. So this is a 5 kilo bag. I can't tell you what it's made of. I can't find any information in terms of what wood is actually used to make this. It just says it's 100% natural hardwood. So apart from that, I can't tell you. I might try and research it on the internet later, and if I can I'll put it down below. But per this bag, I can't tell you what it's made of. Okay, so let's tip this one out. Like, wow. I mean, Weber is a premium brand. You know, their barbecues are incredible. I love my Weber. There's no two ways about it. But you know, and it could be down to this individual bag. So obviously I just brought it and opened it up. That's all I can do. But if I can spread this out a little bit. So this is a 5 kilo bag, and it's taken up virtually all of this table. And if you look at the pieces here, this is kind of like the quality that you get at the bottom of the bag of all the other ones that we've looked at so far. It's both the Whitlam Flame and the Masterbuilt. So this is the sort of stuff that is kind of like, I don't know, not great, I think it's fair to say. But look, I mean, look at it. You can make your own judgment. It's just, you know, this was $9.99 this bag. I bought this literally yesterday, and you know, you can see the quality compared to the others so far is just not there. It is kind of like just bits. There's no two ways about it. It's actually going to be quite difficult to burn this, but we'll do the test. I'll still put it, I'll do a kilo, put it in the chimney. How many how many of those bowls is going to take me to fill up with a kilo? There's no idea, but let's do that now, and we can kind of like put it to the test and see how it does anyway. And to be fair, it might be surprising, it might burn like really nicely, but I'm not holding out a lot of hope for this. Okay, so I've got the scales on there and I've zeroed out. I'll try and pick the bigger bits so we can get, you know, a kind of like a reasonable test as much as possible. I'm actually struggling to pick out decent sized bits that I would be happy to burn. I generally am, which is quite surprising. You know, Weber's a big brand. It may, to be fair to them, it may be that as part of the shipping or storage of the shop where I brought it, that they've not stored it particularly well, and therefore it's been, you know, stacked really high with loads of pallets or something like that, and that could have affected the kind of like end quality of it. But judging on these, without buying, you know, a load more bags of this, and you know, kind of like seeing if this is a genuine kind of like representation of kind of like the quality you're going to get from Weber charcoal, I have to take on face value and say, well look, this is a fair representation of it. So that at the moment is about 500 grams, so half a kilo. I'm going to do another one of those and kind of like fill that up so it is a full kilo, and then again I'll put that in another chimney and we'll burn that and see how that does as well. When I lit the Weber on the right hand side, you see the amount of smoke created, and it only burnt for 30 minutes in total, so not great. Okay, so I'm going to put this as much as I can do back in the bag, and then we'll see how much wastage is left. So I've been going at this a while now, and I've got to a point where I'm actually fed up, can't be bothered to do this anymore. Look, I mean, look at the quality of this. It's not great, it really isn't. I could be doing Weber a disjustice, you know, it could be that this is just a bad bag. If Weber, if you want to send me a ton of bags and I can open them all up on camera, I'm happy to do that. But as it stands at the moment, I wouldn't even bother burning this bag. I'm going to be quite honest and quite brutal on this one. I just would not bother. So the next one I'll show you is Global Tick, and this is a 10 kilo bag. This is birch lump wood. It's made in Ukraine. So let's open this up and see what it's like inside. Right, I lost a few bits, so I'm going to quickly pick those up. Now, from first impression, this looks fantastic. There's loads of decent sized pieces in there. I've got whole limbs, got like decent parts there. You also got some more cross member ones, so shorter but actually pretty much the same sort of size. And well, it looks really decent quality here. So let's weigh a kilo of this out and we'll see how that burns. Okay, Okay, so just under a kilo there. Let me put one little bit on, I want to be fair. There you go, for information, that weighs 7 grams. Right, so it's just over a kilo. So I'm going to put this in the other chimney and we're going to burn that and see again how long it takes to burn. I was really impressed with the charcoal. It burnt really hot and for a very long time. Really, really good. Okay, let's see how much dust we got. So just over half a kilo there. So the last one we're going to go through today is Big K. Now Big K is a UK company. They use a dural wood, which is an African hardwood. This is a 15K bag. So let's open this up and see what the quality of this is like. So I've lost a load over the side as well, so let me quickly gather that up. So you can see from here again it looks really, really good quality. All big pieces, which Big K is renowned for. But looking at this again, it looks really, really good quality. A lot of similar sort of size pieces of wood, and like I say, you've got some limbs, then you've got some parts of wood. So let's get a kilo of the Big K and then we'll see how that burns. Okay, so I'll try and get some uniform sort of pieces in here. Try and keep it fairly consistent and try to be kind of like as fair as possible. Okay, so that's just over a kilo there. So you can see compared to the Whitlam Flame and the Weber, this is a lot heavier and it's very very comparable to the Global Tick. So let's put this in the chimney and we'll see how that one burns as well. So I was really impressed with this charcoal. It burnt the longest out of any I tested today, and it maintained a really high temperature throughout the entirety of that time. So really good stuff. So time to weigh the dust. Okay, so I've put all that information together and these are the results. Right, so here we go. So across the top I've got the different categories, and then down the side I've got the different brands. I didn't bother doing the temp because they all exceeded 1000 degrees, which was the limit of my gun. Now the cost per bag is excluding delivery, and from that, based on the actual number of kilograms in each of the bags, I'm able to work out the cost per kilogram, and I've done that to the nearest penny. Now when it came to the dust and the amount left in the bottom of the bag, in most cases we were able to weigh it, but in terms of the Weber, it was so bad that, and I got fed up, so I've estimated that, but pretty much it was all trash. So when it came to the burn time, obviously that's per the timing. Now that's for a kilo. The only thing I'd say is obviously that's in a charcoal chimney. In real life, you would just light it and then put it into an actual barbecue. So even though it's not particularly real life, it's the kind of the best indication of what we can do in this particular test. And then the last measure is the quality of the charcoal. So if they're uniform, they're decent sized pieces, they score well, you know, being 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. And in terms of like Weber, they're just dust, so they've got literally 1. I probably should have scored it 0 to be quite honest, but we're giving it 1. I've been generous. So when we look at all the results, so the price per kilogram, the amount of dust left in the bottom of the bag, the burn time, and the overall quality of the actual charcoal itself, the winner of this particular test has been Big K. I was really impressed with the quality of the charcoal, the price, and also the burn time. So if I was going to recommend a charcoal from this particular test, it would definitely be Big K. So hopefully you like this video. If you want to see more videos on this, please check out the other videos on my channel. Also, I did a video on how to cook the most perfect, amazing brisket on an offset smoker. Again, if you did like this video, give it the old thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my future videos. Until the next video, take care of yourselves and I'll see you soon.